The more you hang out with me, the more you will think, how does she know so much about me? Over the years of coaching, talking to people, I realized we are so similar. Everybody is similar, especially when it comes to problems, especially the way we think, especially the way we doubt ourselves. And all the pains and struggles we have is very similar. But I also noticed that who do we really want to be? The destiny that we have is different. Today's session is going to be manifesting how it works and how it's been working for me and the things that I learned in last decade by being a true believer in the universe. And I want you to see how it's going to land on you when I talk about my experience, how it's been working for me. And at the end of this video, I would like to see if you have a change in the perspective of how the manifesting work, and maybe you'll start manifesting because this is awesome. After I finished the education and quit my job to become a life coach, I wanted to meet people in person. I already did online sessions, but then I wanted to meet people in person because I like the vibe of being physically together. So I wanted to have an office that helped me to meet people. But I live in Toronto. When I think about renting an office, my logical brain says it's not possible because I don't have enough clients to pay for the rent. And I remember I was talking to my sister, like, I want the office, and I see people in person, which is not too far from our place. I just started going on and talking about this office space that my brain says you can't get it because you can't get it, you can't afford it. But I just got too excited about the idea. And in the next day, I was in a seminar about the woman empowerment. I don't usually go to those kind of events, but I just happened to go. And I got an offer from a lady that said, I heard you're a life coach. Would you be interested in the office space? And I'm like, wow, tell me more about this office. And then she goes, oh, this is a space where all the therapists and life coaches meet. And we share the location, we share the space. And each time you have a client, each time you need a room, you have to book it in advance. So you pay $20 an hour. I'm like, that's amazing. That is not an option I thought can exist. I had no idea that there is a space for therapists and all the wellness people, and then they get together and then they can pay whenever they need to. It's like bread for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, sign me up. And I also get this connection of people that like-minded. And I have my face on the website that people can go and book. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. I want it. Thank you. I don't know how it works. I don't know the logical side of it, how it's working. People would think it's a coincidence. People would think it's a concept, but I deep inside, I know that this is not a concept. The truth is the energy I was able to bring up lead me to get what I want. And those are just examples where the universe is telling you, here is, yes, get it right now. But there are other examples that says, yes, but not now, or no, because I have bigger plans for you. And I've experienced this in my life also. For example, I didn't know for the longest time that I wanted to be a life coach. And I was an accountant back then, but deep inside I knew that this is not a work for me. And I kept asking, what is it? What is it? What is it that I want to do? And then I prayed for it. I said, I know the accounting is not for me. Please tell me, what is it that I'm going to do in my life? What's my purpose? What's my calling? Please let me know. And I couldn't get it. And it took me 12 years to decide. Finally, I found it. Thank you. Because I needed a time and space for me to grow. I needed a time and space for me to understand, learn what I get to learn, for me to be a fully cooked, prepared life coach. I can't be 20 years old and become a life coach because I just don't have enough experience. I just don't have enough um, enough life learnings for me to become a life coach. But right now I can say thank you. I learned my lesson. I keep learning my lesson, but I'm now in a spot where I can help people through my skills I learned for the last 12 years. And this is the case where it says yes, but not right now. There were so many cases where universe said, I have bigger plans for you. For example, when I wanted to get married, I listed out all the characters that my husband should have. And I remember thinking, I don't want an IT guy because they're too logical. I'm very right brain. I dream, I'm very spiritual. I sometimes make no sense, no logical sense. I take risks. I am who I am. And then I said, I wanted to have a guy that understands me, a guy that gets what I'm saying. So I thought I also need a person that's spiritual. So we are together in this. But then universe sends me an IT. I'm like, what's happening here? I said anyone but not an IT guy. But then because you are so not logical, because you're so not analytical, and because you don't like IT, you need an IT person next to you so that you complement each other, you support each other. I can be the right brain and he can be the left brain in our life, and so we grow together, we balanced it. And I was just not able to see that aspect. So the universe knows better. I said, got it. I'm sorry I didn't know. And thank you. I receive it. Thank you for sending him to my life. So we are such a happy family now. I don't know how it's landing on you. It's up to you how to receive it. But for me, even when I don't believe in it, I say it. Even when I don't believe in it, I say it out loud so it comes to life. And I don't say how it's gonna work, and I'm not too attached to it. There were so many cases I was too attached to it. So when the wrong thing comes up, I thought, oh, I paid for it, I asked for it, therefore I got it. But then I didn't understand that this is not it. Let go. Learn the lesson and let go. I was like, no. But I have to let go so that I have some space for me to come so the next opportunities can come. And I want you to start asking for it. Ask. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to think that it's gonna happen. It's just one simple question, asking. Ask for it, and when you receive it, and when you get it, receive it and say thank you. Thank you. Hope you find it useful or entertaining. I want you to subscribe to my channel so we can hang out together, we can do it together. I'm going to be supporting you. Please book a session with me if you think I'm the right person for you. And I will see you guys in my next video.